Yo, check this out.
Previously heard. Good Hope FM. Let's go.
Sound of the City Focus with Saaiman Says.
It is Chad Saaiman on the beat with you all the way through till 9. As I mentioned to you earlier, the one and only Soulful Clay in the building. Clay, welcome to the show. Oh, I need horns. Yeah, man. Sorry, man. Welcome, man. It's your first time in the studio.
Yeah, man, it's my first time on the inside.
Yeah,
you know?
you were in the auditorium before?
Yeah, when we did, I think, one of your sessions.
With Paxton?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the last time, but I've never actually been on this side.
On this side, okay, man. Soulful Clay, the one and only. I asked the listeners earlier if they could have an artist name, what would it be? And Natasha says her artist name would be Nabreshke. I'm like, okay, I like that. Nabreshke. It's giving, Russian vibes. I like that. Here's another one saying, evening, Chad. My name would be Voluptuous Andrea.
Wow.
Okay, Andrea. Yeah. Okay, cool. We keep them coming in. I'd love to know what your artist name would be. Soulful Clay. How did you come up with the name? Sounds like someone said it to you.
Not actually.
Okay.
So I think, I grew up in a time where we saw Instagram start.
Okay.
So literally one of my first usernames was Soulful Clay. And then I changed it a few times after that. And as I changed my Instagram name, I changed my artist name. I don't know how I figured that out.
Yeah.
And then I changed it back to Soulful Clay. And ever since then, it's just been... That's
I like it, man. I like it. I remember people talking about you. Hey, Chad, you gotta go listen to Soulful Clay. Let's check him out. I was like, okay, cool. We'll check him out. And here we are. It's been a journey. Listen, I need you to answer a few questions for me. Not difficult.
Let's go.
Okay. Who produced the following songs? Sarah Jane, Therapy.
That's Soulful Clay.
Paxton, Touch and Go.
Wow, Soulful Clay.
Andrea Fontaine, Feel What I Feel.
Soulful Clay.
Sarah Jane Thomas, Wholeheartedly.
Soulful Clay.
Gemma Fassi, Mina Nawe.
No, man, let's stop.
Come on. Wait. Gotta get some applause here for you. Let's bring the applause. Come on. It's coming in. Let's get it. Where is it? There we go.
Wow.
Man.
Thank you for giving me my flowers.
Listen,
Chad.
that's exactly what I'm doing, man. I know I only gave you a bottle of water when you got here, but that's your flowers too. So, listen, it's been a good season for you. You've been making some great songs. You've been working with some great artists. I did notice that all of them are female. Most of your radio hits right now that you've produced are with female artists. You just vibe with females in the studio better? Is it just...
I think I just have a better connection with females in the studio. I think it's maybe just the negative and positive attraction.
Yeah.
It just connects better sometimes. I think with guys, when we're in the studio with other guys, maybe we're a bit closed off sometimes, some of us. So it's just naturally always been that way.
I like that for you. I like that. That's cool. I mean, you've made some really good songs, some really great records. It's been a great journey for you. I've been following it because I get it on this side. I get the music. I'm one of the guys in the city who I believe I seem to get the music.
100%.
And if I don't get it, I ask for it.
Yes, you do. You do ask for it.
A lot of people ask me like, "How did you get the song?" I said, "I asked." They're like, "You just DM the artist and asked?" I'm like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Oh." Okay.
That's exactly what we need more of, We need people who's not afraid to go beyond and just break boundaries down.
It's not ego, man. It's music. It's music.
Exactly.
Listen, tell me, what's been the secret to your consistency in terms of releases and just making music?
I think the consistency has just been like chasing a journey and chasing the sound, Like everything for me is just emotional. I don't like plan out, I'm going to work with Paxton next. I'm going to work with Sergeant. I don't plan any of that. It's kind of just happens naturally. And most times I'll just hit them up and be like, hey, how are you? What are you doing? And let's link up. Let's have a bite. Then we end up in studio and we end up making a good song.
I love that, man. That's incredible. If you just joined us, we are chatting to Soulful Clay. I asked you on the WhatsApp line what your artist name would be if you were an artist, and you can choose any name, but try and keep your own name as part of it. And coincidentally, here's another Clayton over here, I think, and he says that his stage name will be Clay. So like crazy Clay. Oh, I like that.
that one.
I like it. That sounds like a hard rapper.
Cray Clay.
Yeah, just dropping bars. Tell me, you have new music out. That's exciting.
Yo, it's so exciting. I've been holding on to this one for the past 2 years. I made the beat, and then I think like a year later I decided, no man, I'm going to lay something on here. And I think it was my birthday last year. I sent it over to Ziyon.
Yeah.
I said, man, I think this would suit your vibe. And he blessed me with this verse. He was like, hey man, like, do what you need to do.
And he's quite self-sufficient, so he probably recorded it and sent it to you, made it. He probably like cleaned it up, everything.
Everything. Like by the time he sent it over, I was like, wow, it really like it was gold, because I mean, I haven't heard him really work with a lot of other people, and for him to choose to work with me, that was just a blessing.
Oh man, that's beautiful. On the note of blessings, how's your family? How's your mom? And I met your mom once. How's she doing?
No, Auntie Lizzie, she's listening to the radio.
I'm gonna send her a shout out.
She's
man.
counting my royalties every week. She's sending me. She literally sends me a voice note every time. Touch and go play.
Yeah.
That's our day-to-day touchdown
interaction.
every day.
Okay. I like that.
Consistently.
Look, I think it's so cool because you get to hear how your music is going out and impacting people. We've been behind all those songs that I mentioned to you. We've really been behind them, and we've really been pumping them. And a lot of people don't know that you are the producer behind it. I know because I always hear and I know what's going on in the city. But a lot of people will just think, oh, this is the new. So there's a beautiful relationship musically, I think, with Good Hope FM and your music and just the vibes out there in the city.
I think it just suits the pocket, because for me, it's all about the vibe and the drums, guys. If there's anything I like vibe, I don't really care too much about the lyrical content, but the vibe of the song, I think it just suits Good Hope's energy quite a bit.
Yeah, it does. Listen, so we're going to debut the song in just a bit, but before we get to that, it is a Thursday. That means it's a throwback Thursday on Good Hope FM. So we drop us some old school. And, obviously we find ourselves in 2024, so old school can be anything. The year 2000 is old school now. It's 24 years ago. 2014 is 10 years ago. If I dropped this song in 07,
wow,
right? Let's say I did. That's 17 years ago. That's old school, right? It's like it's more than a decade. So we got some old school coming up, but we're gonna debut the new Soulful Clay featuring Ziyon. It's called The Call. If you have any questions for Soulful Clay, please do let me know. 071-286-0639. Chad Saaiman on the beat here with you as we step at Sound of the City Focus.
Sound of the City Focus with Saaiman Says.
Soulful Clay in the building. Clay, listen, man. Tell me how are things when it comes to new music and in terms of just your energy around your releases versus releasing for someone else? Do you feel a bit different?
It's a very different experience. I don't think I'm used to hyping myself up, so because I'm always creating. So for me to really like release my own music, I have to put some effort in and some thought in, because there's a lot of unknown pressure from myself coming in.
Because you're singing.
Yeah, that's how I started out.
Yeah, and I mean, we know this, but like I think, just for the listeners, you start as a singer, playing your guitar here and there, and it then progresses into production. You were always writing songs, I think? Or
I think I was definitely always writing songs, but the production started kind of in high school. I would just kidnap my mom's laptop and just, experiment on there and delete the program afterwards so she wouldn't find out. So that's how I started. I went to study accounting at Stellenbosch University, and I was making beats too much on the laptop that I was supposed to be studying on. Long story short, I dropped out and started my journey into music, and I never thought I'd become a producer first. So I tried the artist life, did that for a while, and then I found myself just leaning into production when COVID happened.
Yes.
And that was a blessing because there was nothing else to do. No artists to work with.
That's your 10,000 hours in COVID, man.
That was literally, that was what it is. And I just started putting out content, and as soon as we got out of COVID, one of the first people we worked with was Chad Saaiman.
Oh, is that so?
Yes,
Okay, I
and
didn't know that.
Paxton and
I
Chad
didn't know
Saaiman.
that.
And Hirsch.
And Hirsch as well, yeah. Shout out to Hirsch, man.
Those were some of the first.
Shout out to Paxton also, man. Like, you know, both of them, both Paxton and Hirsch. Big love to both of them. I think what I love also about Paxton is that her journey has been so interesting. And I just love the last few years of it, especially where she's really gotten to articulate herself musically. You know, outside of perhaps, you know, your Idols record deals and all those things. So it's beautiful to see as she's grown, we've grown with her. So shout out to Paxton, man, and Sarah Jane Thomas, and Gemma Fussy, and.
Man,
we blessed in Cape Town.
So much beautiful music, man.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
We certainly are blessed. So we're gonna debut your new song in a bit. We should actually do it right now and then just talk about it afterwards. It's called The Call. Can you tell me more about how it went down?
Man,
did you meet Ziyon in person?
We never met in person.
I had a feeling.
We met in lockdown, so I did a remix of one of his songs and I posted it on Instagram. He commented, followed, and that's how we started talking. And that was literally it.
But you never met face to face. See, so this is the beauty of music. It's that you can make a song, you can do whatever you need to without meeting the person.
It's crazy. That's the power of chords, you know.
Hey, man. It's the power of chords. So we're going to play it. This is the first time played, right? This is what we call an exclusive. It's Soulful Clay, Ziyon, The Call.
This is a Saaiman Says exclusive.
Soulful Clay in the building. It's called The Call.
This is a Saaiman Says exclusive.
Clay, man, thank you for the music. A big shout out to you and whatever's planned for your future. Is the song a part of anything? I mean, I don't want to assume.
It's a whole lot of singles from now.
I like that.
A whole lot of singles. But
I like that.
It's all prepped and I actually can't wait for you guys to like just listen to the music that's coming, because I feel like I released this one intentionally because I knew that you guys would pay attention, because you know Zion's on it too. So just something to get you guys listening. But the story's just starting.
There's a whole lot of singles coming your way. This one's called The Call. Go check it out. It drops midnight. Soulful Clay, Ziyon coming together to create a great piece of music for us. Clay, anyone you want to send a shout out to before we say ciao?
Yo, there's actually a few people I want to send a shout out to. I definitely want to send a shout out to Jillian, my girlfriend at home.
Jillian,
Hi, baby.
Yo, priority. I like that,
man. That's the first thing, man.
That's the R&B in you, bro. Out of all the shots, my girlfriend.
I also want to send a shout out to my mom and my dad and my family at home. And a big shout out to my Africom family. And I think that's about it.
Okay, love that, man. Soulful Clay, big shout out to you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the music. When the next one drops, we'd love to hear from you.
Feel it. For more, tune in to goodhopefm.co.za.
It's all you need.